Welcome friends, my name is Karen Williams and welcome to this video called Forgiving Paulo Coelho. This will be my very last video about Paulo and myself. Once again, you can see a picture here of myself with Paulo in Santiago de Compostela in June 2008. This was a time where I gave Paulo a handwritten book in which I described how the Alchemist had happened to me in real life, how I had discovered the true meaning of the Alchemist, and how I had also discovered that it was a story of two dreamers, two dreams, and two treasures. Now, the reason I'm showing you this picture is because you will notice a very large shadow of Paulo's head falling on my t-shirt. The true meaning of the Alchemist is that it is Santiago's journey in search of the redemption of his own shadow. This is what redemption means. Each of us has a shadow, and in life we are called upon to redeem our shadows. The shadow is the selfish, egotistical aspect of ourselves. It is the cowardice, the aggression in us. It is also unbridled sexual passion. It is addiction. It is all of these negative aspects of ourselves. And here in the picture, you can see that the shadow of Paulo's head falls on my t-shirt. Now, I don't know whether you know this, but the universe often uses nature and natural phenomena. And in this case, it was using a photograph, the light from a camera, to give me a sign. This is how the universe communicates with us in the real world as it produces signs. And this sign was, for me, a message from the universe telling me that Paulo's shadow was something that was falling on me. That shadow was the shadow of his fame and his inability to step out of that fame bubble. I have carried that shadow, metaphorically, on my chest for nearly 13 years. And now I have decided that it is time to forgive Paulo. But before I talk about forgiveness, I'd like to draw your attention to this particular video that Paulo made 3 months after we met in Santiago de Compostela. In Santiago de Compostela, I had given him a handwritten book in which I gave him the true meaning of the Alchemist and also gave him all the details about how it happened to me in real life. Now, as you will see, this was something that Paulo was advertising for September 2008, literally 3 months after we had met in Santiago de Compostela. And I'd like you to take a listen.
I invite you to join me on the 17th of September to have a live chat on alchemistlive.com. Then you can ask me questions. I will try to answer and to do my best so we can discuss this book that affected my life and now today's present all over the world. It broke the record of translations. It is the most translated book of a living author. The dead author is Shakespeare. But I'm still alive and I hope to be alive. So welcome to have this chat on 17th of September in alchemistlive.com.
So there you are. This is what the fame bubble looks like, because 3 months earlier I had given Paulo absolutely all the information he needed about the true meaning of the Alchemist, that it was a story of two heroes, two treasures and two dreams, that it happened to me in real life, and that it was the story of Santiago's search for his own redemption. Now, just a second, here we go. This is, once again, the section of the interview that Paulo gave to Oprah Winfrey in 2014. So between 2008 and 2014, 6 years had passed, and he had received more information from me about The Alchemist, including my book, Treasure, A Soul Journey with the Alchemist, which I published in 2011, and I sent Paulo a copy. So he was obviously feeling a little less confident about hiding the true meaning of The Alchemist from his readers, as he shows in this interview.
Something, a self-fulfilled prophecy is quite difficult to explain, but Oprah, you want to know, did I write The Alchemist? I'm not sure. I'm sure that I was a good instrument.
So there we have it, Paulo's quasi-confession regarding did he write The Alchemist. By 2014, he knew well and truly that he hadn't written The Alchemist, or rather he had channeled it, which was what I had been saying to him since 2004 in emails I was sending to him. But now this video is about forgiveness. And today I have arrived at a watershed moment in my life. I have still felt hurt and really, well, let's just use the word hurt, that Paulo never acknowledged my existence. And perhaps in the future he will continue to do that as he remains in his fame bubble. But I hope sincerely that he will manage to step out of that fame bubble and meet me as another human being, and also that he will tell his readers the true meaning of The Alchemist. But in this video, I simply wish to say, Paulo, I forgive you. From the bottom of my heart, I set you free and I forgive you. It has been hard, yes, but I know that there was never any malice in your motivation. Perhaps there was fear, and perhaps there was the huge, enormous weight of being so famous, which did not allow you to break out of that fame bubble. But as we continue on in our lives, you in yours and mine in mine, today in March 2021, I set you free and I forgive you. Everything can be forgiven in this life. There are people who have suffered far greater things than this, and forgiveness is the only way forward. So friends, that is my message today. To Paulo, I forgive you, Paulo. The future is ours to build in the best way that we can. Many thanks.